You've tuned in to the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
You realize what you've done?
With Rich Liebig.
A real gangster plays his cards right.
And Michael Costanzo.
What was that you just read?
Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news.
Good times, noodle salad.
The point is, you now have the ability to be happy.
And now, here's Rich and Mike on the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
Woo! Yeah, how you guys doing?
What's up, everybody?
It is time for this week's episode of the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. We got sports, we got entertainment, we got odd news all to talk about. In our penultimate episode of the season.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so this is weird. I just want to get it out of the way and off the bat here. This is our last regularly scheduled episode for the season. So it's interesting. It's like a penultimate episode, if you will.
Yeah.
Because next week will be our special Thursday season finale. So next week, make sure you tune in on the 23rd for our special live episode Thursday night.
Oh,
yeah, and
that's it.
That's it. That's season finale.
Yeah, and it's my fault. So
yeah, it's all your fault, Mikey.
I'm getting married next weekend.
Yeah, how dare you?
which is crazy to think about.
Yeah,
and then I'm immediately leaving to go to Italy.
It's coming up fast.
It is. Yeah, but it's all exciting stuff. That's why we have a little bit of a different schedule. But
yeah, so this is our quote last regular episode, if you will.
Yeah.
So let's try and make it a good one. Although we've got some bad news to talk about.
Well, we're not going to get we're not going to get to the bad news just yet.
Yeah, sorry about that. Damn Philadelphia sports couldn't help you out here. But we'll get to that in just a minute. So other than sports, other than the fact you're getting married, which is ridiculous, it's coming up fast, is there anything else in your world? Anything else you want to mention personally in the world of Costanzo?
You know, that one particular thing has been taking up so much of my headspace, but I have found some opportunities to. I finally finished season 4 of The Bear.
Wow!
I was way behind.
I'm still behind. Yeah, I haven't even.
You haven't? Oh, I thought you had already seen it.
Yeah, I saw the. I'm up to season 2. I need to go back to plan.
You're really behind.
Yes, I am.
Oh, wow. I thought you were up to date.
No, not on The Bear. Yeah, I got to catch up.
Well, I watched that finally.
It's tough. There's so many things.
There's so many shows, and
I'm trying to watch Task.
I don't know what
that's
that
the
one is.
That's the one on HBO. It's the successor to Mayor of Easttown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did I completely miss that Task?
I think you did. Yeah, it's the one that's local here. Yeah.
Really?
Did you see any of the No, you haven't seen any of the memes of
Oh wait, of Mark Ruffalo's accent.
Ruffalo, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah, that's Task.
Okay, well that's another show I gotta watch.
Yeah.
Then. You just keep adding to the plate.
That's what I'm saying, right? It like keeps adding up. You're like, oh my god, I don't know where to begin on my
I'm trying
list.
I'm trying to finish Only Murders in the Building season 5.
Yeah, another
is what
one.
I'm currently watching. Never got to The Boys season 4. Which I'm really disappointed.
Okay, I did finish The Boys
because
so
I was really into that show. I want to get back to that. Like Sandman season 2. Watched one episode. I was like, I don't got time for this. Wednesday season 2, same thing. I watched an episode. I was like, I don't know. You got to trim the fat somewhere, right?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You pulled out your Sweet Brown.
Literally, yes.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Do you ever? Do you do that sometimes? Do you just get to a point in a show where you're like, you know what? Never mind. Because I did that with The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
it got to a point where I was like, you know what? I can't do it. And I'm right there with Sandman and Wednesday.
That happened with Walking Dead. Yeah, it was just like, all right. When Rick got killed off, I was like, all right. Spoiler alert. Sorry. Whoops. When Rick vanished, excuse me. That's probably the correct.
Because he didn't die.
Yeah, he didn't die. Sorry. When Rick vanished. I was like, I'm good. I don't need any more of this. I'm good.
That's where I'm at with the Sandman and Wednesday.
Yeah, it happens.
Are there any current run shows that you're waffling on right now? I guess it'd be The Bear because Because you haven't gone back to the
But
Bear.
no, I do want to watch.
Okay,
if
so
I had
it
the
is on your
time-
radar.
Yeah, if I had the time, like I would absolutely love to catch up on Bear. You know,
But
I
Sandman.
Sandman, yeah, it's kind of like.
Season 1 was good, but it was like at that level where it was like good, but is it good enough to continue watching? And I think the answer for me is no.
I have another one. The Witcher. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to watch it next season.
Well, to be fair, there's a huge gap, right, for you Witcher fans.
Yeah, and Henry Cavill was so good. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, there was a huge gap, and you have a lead change. So
Yeah.
how do you go back to that and be like, oh yeah, nothing, no biggie. I'll just continue on.
Yeah.
Isn't that's weird, right?
Yeah, that's going to be weird. So that could be my next casualty.
Yeah. Listen, like Sweet
lot-
Brown said, ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, that's correct.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I heard a lot of people saying Stranger Things could be on that chopping block too. It's just been so long.
It took me watching season 4 was a struggle. I feel like the more time that's passed since season 4, the less favorably I view it. Like, where do you get off with like 2 movie-length episodes? Nobody wants that. Nobody asked for that. I'm like, oh, let me sit down and watch TV tonight. 2 hours?
Yeah.
That's not TV. That's a movie. If I wanted to watch a movie, I'd put on a movie. Okay? The one thing that I appreciate about The Bear and Only Murders in the Building, 33 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a whole episode. Cool.
You can get through.
Going to bed. Awesome. I work a full-time job. I don't got time for 2-hour episode marathons. No, thank you.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, we need our sleep. We're old.
The other thing that bugs me about Stranger Things is that the kids are literally like 25 now.
Oh yeah.
Like, hey, young guys, do you want to go ride your bikes? They're like elderly.
My biggest thing with this new season, whenever because it's going to be coming out soon, it's going to be Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be the 3 installations of the last season. The season 4 literally ended with the town being ripped apart. Like, what else is going to happen? Is the whole planet just going to be ripped apart now? Like, what else?
And then how do you bridge that gap? How is the town ripped apart and then be like 3 years later, the kids just like age overnight? Or is there
Yeah.
going to be a time jump? How are they going to handle that? Is this just the new norm?
Or
I don't even remember that happening. I thought the Russians were the bad guys in season 4.
yeah,
for some reason.
Yeah, that happened. So what are the Russians gonna like invade the Upside Down? Like what? Like there's so many weird like jumps to make in a final season.
It doesn't make any sense to me. Weird.
Yeah,
Weird. So I don't know.
this poor town of Hawkins. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right. Just everybody should.
But the
just
town
move.
is literally ripped apart now by the end of season 4. What else is gonna happen to this friggin' town? Just
wanna
drop a bomb on it.
I want to know who the bad guys are.
Drop a nuke on it. Just
Drop a nuke on it.
it can't be any worse. Vecna
No, you're
ripped
right,
the
you're right.
town in half.
Dude, I don't remember anything. I don't want to go back and watch it, but I don't remember any of that. What you just said.
Yeah, Netflix better have a recap portion of that of this last
I don't even know if recap.
season.
I don't know if recaps can save me anymore. When I started Only Murders in the Building season 5. I watched the recap and I'm like, cool, nothing. It was just cobwebs
Whoops.
and bugs, just nothing. I'm like, don't remember a single thing. I'm like, awesome.
Okay,
I'm
sounds
watching this
good.
recap and it was like watching like people speaking Latin. I'm like, all right, I'm just along for the ride. I don't know. Am I getting dumber or older? What's happening?
I think both.
Oh man.
Are the TV shows becoming out of touch?
No, it's the kids who are wrong.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what I've been doing. Catching them on TV. What have you been up to?
Yeah, we appropriate for Stranger Things. We did a day of Dungeons and Dragons and we finished our
Ooh,
campaign.
nice. Ooh, nice.
Which that should be like we should get a gold star because
That's a big mark
this,
for
this campaign that we've been playing with our neighbors. It literally took like 2 years.
Yeah. No, it's a big mark to complete a campaign. It's a lot of commitment.
Yeah. And you just don't like even for it being our neighbors, like it's still difficult to like sync up schedules and have like a whole Saturday free to play the game.
Yeah, because you have to block out hours.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, pop over real quick. Like, I imagine it's like a multi-hour marathon.
Yeah. So we felt good about ourselves. We finished the whole campaign.
Nice. What did you finish as? What's your level race?
Yeah, I was a rogue. I was a tiefling. I was
Nice.
doing my sneak attack.
Nice.
Rolled all the dice when I had my sneak attack. Doing damage.
Man, I would love to get involved in a campaign. I've never been part of one, but I'd love to get involved in one. The closest I've ever gotten was Baldur's Gate 3, and I never finished it.
I think Baldur's Gate is probably the closest you're going to come.
No, it seems so hard to get into, like, and have a regular schedule. Like, that's the thing. It's just
it's tough to
finding
have.
the time.
Yeah.
And then getting everybody to agree on that time.
Yeah. That's really the enemy of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. That's why, historically, it's like high schoolers that play it, because they have all the free time in the world.
Right.
Like, as an adult, we don't have time to do anything. I don't even have time to watch TV shows.
Yeah. All right, we sound like really old men. This isn't good.
People who've been with the podcast the entire time, they've seen us evolve from, like, happy-go-lucky, like, no care in the world 20-somethings to now we're like, got to get back to the missus.
We got to watch all these TV shows.
Yeah, right. Got to get to bed. Got to get to bed by 9:30.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, let's get to the actual show.
Oh, my gosh. But I thought we had a chance to be uplifting, but no, we're not, because we're going into sports.
No.
So, here we go. Whoop-de-doo. Here's sports.
So you're not good at sports. It's a very small part of life.
Sports.
In your face. Ha ha!
Yeah, that's the way I feel, because just here you go.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
I really don't mean to be over dramatic, but this past week might be possibly one of the worst weeks in Philadelphia sports history I've ever been a part of.
I think I saw a stat on Reddit somewhere that, like, only 2 teams in the history of American sports, or 2 cities in the history of American sports, have had 3 of their teams lose on the same exact day, and both those cities were Philadelphia.
Yeah, one was this past weekend, and one was like Philadelphia in the 80s or
in
something.
In the 80s, yeah. So, to recap, the Flyers lost.
Yeah.
Which is whatever, regular season game, right?
Yeah. It was their season debut.
Yeah.
First game of the season. That's all right.
So it sucks, but whatever. But the big one, though.
Yeah, let's put it this way. This time last week, the Eagles were 4-0.
Yeah.
And basically in the span of a week, the Eagles were 4-0, and the Phillies were coming off of their bye week and about to face the Dodgers.
Right.
All this optimism.
And then in about 1 week's time.
Yep.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
The Eagles lose 2 games, fall to 4-2.
Yep.
And the Phillies get knocked out in 4 games.
Yeah.
And, of course, the Phillies had to get knocked out in the most excruciating, lame way that I've ever seen with Mr. O. I'm not even going to say his name. Just bothers me. He throws to home on a force out when he could have tossed it to the guy at first. The bases were loaded, so everything could have been a force out.
Right.
And instead of going for first, he throws at home. And it wasn't even to the catcher. The catcher didn't even, it wasn't even close to the catcher. But even the catcher was like, throw the first. It's right there.
It was disastrous because, I mean, first you even have to back up from there. Wherever he decided to throw, you have to field the hit first.
Yep.
And he couldn't even do that. So it didn't matter where he decided to go. Just not being able to field it already lost him the game.
Yeah.
Because there was no way he could have made either of those throws after he dropped the ball. It was just the most demoralizing way to lose.
Yeah. So the play itself is already going to be living rent-free in all of our heads for this whole offseason. But if we really want to go to brass tacks, again, for the frickin' 3rd year in a row, these top names in our order, Schwarber, Harper, Castellanos, they all go silent when we need them in the postseason. That's really the downfall.
It's all about the big bats, and then all of a sudden, when you need them, they just vanish.
Yep.
Why is that?
I don't.
Is
it's the I don't know if it's the pressure.
Is this a player thing? Is it just a competition thing? Like maybe we're facing one of the other best teams in the league, and maybe this is what their actual ability level is. Is this a coaching thing? Like what accounts for this, or is it just the ebbs and flows?
So this year you might want to chalk it up to the Dodgers. I mean, they are the defending World Series champions, and they're the ones with the $1 billion payroll.
Yeah.
So
Ohtani, you can't beat that.
But the thing is, we had Ohtani. That's the weird part about Ohtani. In Game 1, we actually kept him like relatively like diffused. For him being like a massive power bomb, we actually diffused him pretty well in Game 1. And so it looked like the Phillies were actually on the path on the up and up. But it just happened to be just these bats go silent. We just can't afford them anymore. And I think the window either is closing or has closed, because I don't know what they're going to do this offseason. Between Schwarber's going to be a free agent, JT Realmuto is going to be a free agent. I mean, these are big names.
This is always the tough thing when it comes to fielding playoff caliber teams year after year, is you do get to a point where the wheels get wobbly and you have to decide when to pull the plug. It's a tough decision, and you feel like, why try to fix something that isn't broke? But I think it is broken. Like, use the Sixers as an example. If they had pulled the plug and fire-sailed everybody a year earlier, right, they would have been easily into a good rebuild. You have to look at the same thing. Remember when the Phillies won the World Series in 2008? It was the same thing. We ran with that team for so long.
Yeah,
longer,
but they never went back.
Way longer than we should have.
Yep, they never went back.
So it's finding that balance of, like, how long can you keep this roster together versus, when is it too soon to pull the plug? The Eagles did the same thing after 2017. Maybe doing the same thing now, which we'll get to. But with that in mind, Rich, is it a potentially pull the plug kind of season? Do we let these names walk? Do we try to re-sign them? That would firmly put his top 3 payroll.
Yeah, well, the thing was Schwarber. I mean, of course, he has a freaking career year on his contract year.
So if you don't re-sign him, you look foolish. But
right.
On the other hand, what's the definition of insanity?
Yeah.
How many years in a row has this been?
Yeah. I mean, this really could be... it really is going to be either we repeat the same thing and just hope that we have different outcomes, which, again, yes, as you pointed out, definition of insanity, or it's time to pull the plug. And I don't know which way they're going to go. I hate to say it, but it seems like internally they're trying to repeat again, because they already have announced that the manager is going to stay on for 2025.
Yeah.
Or 2026, sorry. This is now. I don't even know what year it is. 2026. So if you were hoping for a manager change, that ain't happening. He's staying put. So to me, that sounds like the current management wants to repeat again and try and see if there's one more year with the core of their roster. But even if they do, that is going to be a lot of money to spend between Realmuto and Schwarber and some of these other guys.
Yeah, I mean, is there a mechanism? I mean, none of these guys are going to sign for 1 year, though.
No.
They're going to want multi-year deals.
Definitely Schwarber. Schwarber's going to want – this is going to be his last big contract. He's going to want a big one.
Which means you're at this pivot point where it's like, okay, do we recommit for – baseball contracts, they're all like 7-8 years, aren't they?
Yeah, they're long. Yep.
Yeah, so you're like, do we recommit for 6 to 8 years, or do we move on? Because I don't know how old they are off the top of my head. 6 to 8 years, I mean, you can't – how much longer can you ride this run it back mentality?
Yeah.
Right?
Also, I want to go back to coaching. I think that also, I hate to say it because now we know that Rob Thompson's coming back. But I have a feeling he's not right for this team.
Now, forgive me because I'm not that in-depth in baseball. Does the manager really play as much a role as, say, a head coach in the NFL?
Absolutely.
They do?
Oh,
okay.
yeah. There is so much strategy when it comes to your lineup. And
see, I watch baseball and I'm like, oh, they're just going up there and they're just in my mind, it's like a player-driven thing. It's mostly about the players executing less than it is the X and
no,
O's.
there's conservative gameplay. There's wild gameplay.
Okay.
Yeah, just like football. And it seems to me that Topper is very conservative. He is just. I mean, I told you about the one game where we had the tying run on second with one out, and he tells the guy to bunt.
Yeah,
and it's like.
That's really conservative.
Sure, but that's super conservative, especially when you're supposed to have heavy hitters.
Right.
Like, this is the time to let them loose.
Let them play to their strengths. If their strength is slugging, then let them swing for it.
Yeah.
That's what we did with Ryan Howard. It's like, sure, you're either going to strike out or you're going to hit a home run. Just let him go for it.
And it's just, I don't know, like, stuff like that is just very frustrating. And I think, I had a guy I was talking to, one of the guys I work with, he's a big Phillies fan. And he was saying, he said it in game 2, and I think it might have rubbed off, and I think he might be right. It seems like his personality is kind of rubbing off on the team. Like, remember Harper? We used to hear stories of him getting very vocal and, yelling at umpires and yelling at Rob Manfred. Remember we had that story?
Yep. That was only like a month or two ago, wasn't it?
That was like back in May.
Yeah.
What happened to that guy? He was calm. He was so like just calm, chill.
There's no fire.
Yeah. And like they were asking him, like, does this loss devastate you? And he was saying, like, well, that's baseball. Like, I want emotion from you, damn it.
It's crazy because on the one hand, he's right, but on the other hand, that's not a great response when you just lose a playoff game.
Yeah.
Like, I know coming from like the Eagles world, I can only imagine if one of our top guys said something like that, we'd be on WIP the next morning calling for them to be run out of town.
Yeah.
So for my football biased mind, a response like that after a playoff game is like inexcusable. Like that's somebody who's what WIP would say is that's somebody who's not committed to the team, or there's locker room problems or something along those lines. Agree or disagree?
It's very similar. And that's appropriate because let's get to the Eagles because
oh, Lord.
The hits keep on coming.
But do we have to?
Look, this is our show. We could just skip it. Just bury our heads in the sand.
Well, you can't totally ignore it.
Yeah.
We have to at least give the people the facts.
Where are my Eagles?
That's what everybody in the tri-state area is asking because the Eagles did lose their second game in a row, getting demolished by the New York Giants 34-17.
Where are my Eagles? Those damn barbarians have got my Eagles.
Yes, those damn Giants.
Oh, man.
The Giants, by the way, interesting fun fact, the only team to win in Week 6 in the NFC East. Everybody else lost for, I don't know. I guess that's all right. Yeah, I mean.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah.
They were 1-4.
Those damn barbarians have got my Eagles.
Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll give a silver lining here. Maybe you won't agree with this. At least the defense I could kind of write off because they looked gas. They were probably still exhausted from that slugfest with Denver on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean
that defense was
the Denver game
bad.
Was a defensive battle. They were playing for their lives against Denver.
They looked so just tired.
We were also
game.
missing both Jalen Carter and Quinyon Mitchell.
Which I got to bring this up.
Yeah.
Because there was a sideline reporter in that game. It bugs me. I'm sorry.
No, you got to talk about it.
Screw you, MetLife Stadium. There was a sideline reporter that's claimed that Jalen Carter could have played Thursday night, but the training staff was worried about his placement of the ankle, which was his injury, on the MetLife turf. What? You're telling me specifically the turf?
I believe it.
If it's that big of a concern, shouldn't that be an issue from the NFL commissioner? Why, if you're going to be worried about the damn tush push and having that be player safety, how about you go to MetLife Stadium and inspect the damn turf?
Yeah. No,
that is ridiculous.
You're
and it's
absolutely
not just
right.
them. We've heard this from multiple teams that MetLife Stadium is a horrible turf to play on. What is happening down there in Jersey?
Remember when the Jets signed Aaron Rodgers and he exploded his Achilles on the first play of the game?
I'm sure Aaron Rodgers has a lot to say about the matter. What the hell's happening there in Jersey?
No, you're absolutely right. Like, there's a difference between home field advantage and home field busting people's kneecaps with a crowbar, okay? And that's kind of what MetLife Stadium is like. It's less an advantage and more like an actual job hazard to play on that field.
Yeah, talk about that for player safety. Stop worrying about the tush push.
That's why their entire angle of the banning the tush push is completely hypocritical and disingenuous.
Yeah. But anyway,
that's a different topic for a different time.
That pissed me off. I couldn't believe when I heard that sideline report. I was like, "What? That should be a memo sent right to Roger Goodell. Like, hey, you might want to investigate this.
Like, hey, you want to talk about good-looking football play? How about teams holding back their stars from playing because they're worried about the field? That doesn't look like putting a good product out on the field.
No,
does it?
No.
The next team that goes in, they're like, we're just going to sit our star quarterback. He's not feeling well because he doesn't want to rupture an Achilles. That's not quality product.
Yeah,
crazy.
Anyway,
it doesn't matter because the Eagles were not quality at all in this game. They briefly held a 17-13 lead partway through the second quarter, and then it was just downhill. I mean, the Giants scored 21 unanswered points.
Yeah. And
that's insane.
Yeah, we made Jackson Dart look like the next coming of Tom Brady or something. He was lighting it up against our defense. But the thing I'm more worried about now, the defense. Like I said, I can give the defense a little bit of a pass. They looked gas.
Yeah.
During that whole game,
Denver was tough on them, and then they immediately had to turn around and do it again.
To me, the more worrisome concern, and now this is really hitting panic button mode, is this offense just doesn't seem to operate now. What is happening? There's too much talent on this offense to just stall. That cannot be an acceptable answer now. The offense cannot just stall.
We let happen to us what we always ridiculed other teams for. We did not adequately prepare the trenches.
Yep.
There is something wrong in between the tackles. Even the tackles themselves. I was watching a film analysis of Jordan Mailata. He's missing a step. They were who was Brian Burns, I think, their defensive end, running circles, literal circles around him. We knew that Landon Dickerson was banged up. We knew that Tyler Steen was going to take time to step into his role as a starter. But Cam Jerkins also looks like he's not playing up to the level he was last year. It also doesn't help that we're not calling plays that benefit the style of line that we have. In years past, we would pull guys and get Saquon out on stretch plays or, something on the outside. We're running so many up the middle runs where those three, left guard, center, right guard, are just so weak right now.
They're not getting enough traction.
I think I mentioned it last week that Saquon Barkley's getting contacted behind the line of scrimmage so much more frequently than he was last season. I watched another film review that said Saquon is actually still running well. It's just that there's nowhere to go. They pulled up several clips of him getting contacted as he's getting the handoff and spinning away and somehow turning a 5-yard loss into only a 1-yard loss. That doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but he's trying his best with just abysmal play calling and abysmal play from the offensive line. We've turned into one of those teams where it's like, oh, how could they not invest in the line? That's us this year.
Yeah,
we just haven't seen it our entire lives, but that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's bad right now. Just with that much talent, I can't believe this offense is stalling.
Like, they need to look at themselves in the mirror and say, okay, our offensive line is not elite like it used to be. Let's do something about it.
How about you call a 3-step drop and just zing it out there?
3-step drop. How about more play action?
Yeah, play action.
How about let's get a rolling pocket. Let's pull some guys and get Jalen Hurts out into space.
Yeah, like that's another thing too. Is sure the offensive line may not be as good as it was in 2024, but there are ways to remedy this.
We just named 3 of them.
Yeah, like why are we not seeing this out of Patullo?
Right.
Patullo is pissing me off.
Why don't you keep an extra blocker in?
Yeah. How about that?
Why does every play need to be 5 wide, 4 wide? Where are you throwing it to? They're not catching the ball.
And the routes aren't going to develop if he's under pressure.
Right. Everything is like a 7-step drop with 5 wide receivers, and they're counting on their elite offensive line, which is not elite anymore. This year, it is not elite.
No, something is wrong.
The bye week cannot come fast enough. I don't think it's going to help, though.
I hope this is kind of like their bye week. They have 10 days before their game against the Vikings. If they can't handle Carson Wentz, this season's going to be doomed. Boy, would that be something. Wentz actually lights us up. Boy,
he would love nothing more.
Yeah,
that would be amazing for him.
Yeah,
it would be really. If that happened, oh man. I mean, there's already people hitting the panic button. People would be smashing through the panic button.
Yeah. I am on the offensive side of the ball. I do not like what I see on the offense.
There's something wrong on offense.
Yeah.
There's something. We do this. There's this weird cycle. We have a good year. Our offensive coordinator moves on. We promote somebody internally. They suck.
Yeah.
We bring in an external hire. We win the Super Bowl. That offensive coordinator leaves. We bring in an internal hire.
Suck. ... They suck. Patullo sucks. I can't
Sometimes
stand
you
it.
just need to find somebody to bring in new ideas.
Yeah.
There's no shame in that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Anyway.
So, I don't know.
All right. Are we going to keep looking towards the future then?
Yeah.
All right. Then let's hope our crystal ball looks better then. You ready, Mike?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Fantastic 4 picks for week 7. There you go. The music is on. All right, Mikey. What games are we going to talk about?
All right, well, I'm throwing it right back to you because it's time for Rich's pick of the week. He finds a random game that he likes to talk about. This week, it's the New England Patriots at the Tennessee Titans. Rich, why are we talking about a 4-2 team against a 1-5 team? That should be pretty simple, but there's a wrinkle here, according to you.
Yes, a couple of things to note in this game. So Patriots, this is Patriots at Titans. The Titans are very bad right now. Rookie quarterback, number 1 overall draft pick, Cam Ward. And apparently they're so bad, they literally just fired their head coach. Which is funny in the NFL because sometimes it works the opposite way. Like after you fire the head coach, it's like the team like wakes up.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God. Like, all right, we better do good the next week. Like, oh my gosh, we literally got the head coach fired. You know, sometimes it wakes up a team. So, I kind of like that storyline for the Titans. Also, the Patriots, they're good, but they've kind of eked into some wins in some of their, some of those wins have been. One of those games are one score that could have gone the other way. Also, how confident are you in the Patriots being a full touchdown favorite on the road? I don't know. I don't like that. A road favorite, and they have to win by more than 7. I do not like that. And then, Mikey, here you go. This is the thing I wanted to hold off from you.
Yeah, he has a surprise.
The Patriots, this is their last game on a 3-game road trip.
Oh.
Right?
That's tough.
That doesn't sound good, right? How about this stat Reddit found for us? Teams that are playing their 3rd consecutive road game are just 46 wins, 72 losses, straight up. That is not point spread or anything. That is straight up.
Wow.
So that means they're, 60 to 61% losing that 3rd game? That is a lot of factors that are going against the Patriots. I don't like it. I like the home dog in this matchup. Giving +7, I'm taking that.
That is a very compelling argument.
Yep.
Honestly, you got me second guessing here. I am still narrowly going to go with the Patriots because I think Tennessee's just in such a bad way right now that even with all that stacked against the Patriots, I don't think that the Titans will be able to get one over them. I will say, though, that I do agree on the point spread thing. The Patriots have not won by more than 7. No, they've only won by more than 7 one time.
Yeah.
So
One-score games.
Yeah, a lot of one-score games. So I would pick the Patriots to win, but straight up. And I don't think that they're gonna. I don't think that. I think the Titans will cover the spread.
There you go. So you're with me then.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so you're picking the Patriots?
I'm going Titans +7. That's my money. I'm putting money on that.
Well, in terms of the Fantastic Four picks, I'm going Patriots to win, but I agree with the betting advice.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah,
That's my pick of the
some
week.
crazy stats right there.
Yep.
But how do you feel about this next one? This one's a very, very tight one. 2 AFC playoff hopefuls. The Indianapolis Colts are traveling to L.A. to play the Chargers. How do you like this spread? 1.5, according to ESPN Bet. The matchup predictor has them basically 50-50. This is a really, really tight game.
Man, I'll tell you what, the Colts.
How about that
5-1.
Daniel Jones?
Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes. New York over there like, damn. Although they like their guy now.
Well, look, the Indianapolis Colts, man, they have not really given me a reason to doubt them.
They've been playing good football.
And their offense is actually what it was promised to be. Because if Danny Dimes isn't doing well, they got Jonathan Taylor running out of the backfield, and he is having a resurgence. The Chargers have had some injury concerns, and they've had some head-scratchy maneuvers. The Colts are just picking up wins, 5-1. I gotta go with them. Why not? Ride the hot hand.
Yeah, how about this? 1st in points per game, 4th in yards per game, 3rd in interceptions, and 5th in turnover differential. I mean, the Chargers are doing fine, but just on paper, you can't get much better than the Colts right now.
Yeah.
I know they have the weak division, yada, 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 but give them a chance to prove themselves right here. I think they might be able to. I'm going with Colts as well. Next up, we have a true offensive showdown. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to Detroit to face off against the Lions. This is a Monday primetime game, but at 7 p.m. It's the first part of a doubleheader. Rich, who do you like in Monday night primetime?
Ooh, all right. I might be taking a step back from the Lions. They looked iffy in that game against the Chiefs. I don't know.
They got routed.
I don't know if they're regressing a little bit. Maybe 2024 was kind of one of those seasons where they should have been like 11-6, but they kind of had some things bounce their way and they ended up at 14-3.
But also, how about the teams they've been facing? Win against the Bears, Baltimore, who sucks, the Browns, who suck, Bengals, who suck. Chiefs were their first real opponent. The Buccaneers have beat San Fran, Seattle. They lost to us, another supposedly good team. So I think the Buccaneers have had a harder road, and they still have been winning games even with some injuries.
And I got to say, Baker is gritty. Baker Mayfield, there have been some times he's gotten sacks, and he just marches right back up to the defender that got him, and it was just like, I'm ready for round 2. Like, I love that. He's got that grit on him. He wants to show the NFL that he was disrespected in Cleveland.
Yeah.
So I like the way this Buccaneers team is playing. And they are kind of doing like a next man up because they keep getting wide receivers hurt, but it's like they cycle them out.
They just keep rolling with it.
Yeah.
There is a tenacity and a fight back with the Buccaneers that I don't want to say Detroit doesn't have, because they certainly have that same tough mentality, but they've definitely taken a small step back compared to last year. They looked invincible.
Yeah.
This year they look like every other above average to good team.
Right.
There are definitely flaws in their game, and teams are starting to pick at them there. If the Chiefs can get it done, I think the Buccaneers can get it done, is what I'm saying. I think similarly built teams. I think the Bucs are better than the Chiefs. I like the Buccaneers in this one.
I agree.
Next up, we have our very own hometown Philadelphia Eagles. Can they snap their 2-game losing streak against the mighty Minnesota Vikings and Carson Wentz? Or does the ghost of Christmas past come back to haunt us? Rich, who do you like? I like the spread of this one being 1.5 as well. That's way closer than it should be.
Yeah.
This matchup sucks.
It does. But if the Eagles can't handle Carson Wentz on 10 days rest, All right, there's going to be 10 days from their last game till this game in Minnesota. If Patullo, if the coaches can't take those 10 days and use it to get this team ready against the Vikings, then the Eagles are really in some deep trouble this season. So I'm going to put my blind faith in the fact that they have a longer time to prepare for this game. Carson Wentz looked all right, but not fantastic in his game so far with the Vikings. I'm going to go blindly with the Eagles, but oh my God, if they lose this game, it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, if they lose, it's going to be really bad. There's definitely a possibility they could, but I think it would be exceptional for them to lose 3 games in a row. It's possible. I just don't. There's just too much talent for them to be that bad. Like, they can be bad this year, which I think they're going to end up being right along, hovering along that line, like a 9-8, 10-7 team. But I don't think they'll succumb to the level of dropping 3 in a row. I just, like I said, blind faith. There's just too much talent.
That's what I hope.
I will say a few positives. Minnesota is losing the turnover differential, which is a big indicator. We are still positive in that category. We're forcing more turnovers than we're giving the ball away. We're very careful with the ball. Carson Wentz likes to turn the ball over. He likes to run into sacks. I think if we can get our defense healthy in those 10 days, like you said, hopefully they can keep us in the game. We can pull one out against the Vikings.
And also, do we have a training staff that will let the defensive starters play?
That'd be great.
You know, trust the good field. Would that be
well,
appropriate?
Minnesota is an indoor stadium, so it should be okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Still hate that. But there you go, folks. That's our Fantastic Four picks for Week 7 of the NFL season. Oh, my God. Yeah. That's the way I feel about this week.
It was a rough week for Philadelphia sports.
I'm telling you, it might have been one of the worst weeks in Philadelphia sports history.
I mean, just the Eagles losing twice in, 5 days, 4 days? Like,
and,
that's crazy.
And then the Phillies getting knocked out in 4 games. It's bad. That's a rough swing of it.
That really is.
So,
but hopefully brighter times ahead.
Hopefully. Or we're entering the next drought.
Yay.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see.
It could be. Because I can tell you now, the Sixers and the Flyers, don't expect anything from them.
No. Not at all. Not at all.
All right. On that optimistic note, we're going to take a break. But don't go anywhere. We have better topics to talk about in the entertainment, entree, and the non-fortune cookie odd news, which we'll get to right after the break. So don't go anywhere. This is the Crispy Noodle Podcast. We'll be right back.
Ready for the weekend? Happy Friday. Hi, my name's Marie, and I'm an artist who's been making Happy Friday doodles every week for over 7 years. And now you can own my art collection in this Volume 1 and Volume 2 art series. These doodles span across multiple themes, yearly festivities, various countries, languages, and more. Both coffee table books have something for everyone and are the perfect conversation starter or gift for a friend. Really, anyone who enjoys a good weekend. Available on Amazon, Ingram, BookBaby, Barnes & Noble, and more. Visit happyfridaydoodles.com/books and get your copies today. Let's celebrate the best day of the week. Happy Friday.
Just a moment, you just assured me that I could speak.
Sit down inside the car. We're not assuring anything. We're under arrest.
Look, I'm under what?
Come on.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before.
Get some cups.
Why did you do this to me?
Hop in the car. Get some cups.
For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo well. Good one. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? How dare get your hands off there.
No, we've only got one
cup. Ta-ta and farewell.
So I guess get him in the car.
One.
All right. Well, if there's one thing that makes us happy, that is Democracy Manifest. Oh my gosh. I'm under what? Yeah. Oh my gosh. How about that for a tactic? Just slam the door shut. You know, if the cops try to arrest you,
Just don't.
yeah, don't get in the car.
Just don't get in the car.
Just slam the door.
You're like, no, I don't want to.
I don't consent to being arrested today.
Right.
Thank you very much.
I'm claustrophobic.
Yeah,
You can't put me back there.
Oh man! All right, so there you go. Again, the sound clip that is in the rafters here at the Crispy Noodle Podcast Hall of Fame
Displayed
clip.
prominently. If only you could see the banners.
Right, we can't tilt the camera up. Sorry, we don't have that advanced technology. Sorry. Anyway, here's something that we do have, though. We do have the second part of our show coming your way. Let's launch into it. The entertainment entree.
And now, the latest in movies.
The Simpson guy writes to movies. Dear Die Hard, you rock. Especially when that guy was on the roof.
Music.
I know what that is. That's music.
Video games.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Celebrities.
You really know Warren Beatty?
Yes, I do. I took a leak next to him once at the Golden Globes.
And more.
You were the all-singing, all-dancing crap of the world.
This is the entertainment entree.
All right, officially entertainment entree territory. Let's start it off with the segment where Mike is going to let you know what you should keep an eye out for this upcoming weekend with new movies, TV, and video game properties in Mike's This Week in Entertainment. All right, Mikey, what do you got for the people?
All right, first up in theaters, Black Phone 2 comes out this week. This is a supernatural horror film. It is the direct sequel to the 2021 film set 4 years after its events. Have you seen Black Phone?
No. That Ethan Hawke?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's I actually don't remember too much of the first one, but it's the premise is that somebody's like kidnapped and kept in this basement, and there's this mysterious phone that connects them with, I think, the former victims of this kidnapper, and like kind of like talking on the phone with the deceased victims. It's very creepy stuff. It's the perfect movie for spooky season, so go check that out. But if you don't want something scary, how about something funny? Good Fortune is a new fantasy comedy film getting good reviews right now. It has a star-studded cast. Here's the synopsis. A budget guardian angel notices a man down on his luck, Arj, and intervenes by telling him money won't solve his problems. To convince Arj, the angel swaps Arj's life with his wealthy bosses, only to discover that the money did actually solve all the problems. After this debacle, the budget guardian angel loses his wings and must live amongst humans, specifically the formerly wealthy person whose life he swapped for Arj's. So,
what a capitalist movie.
What a capitalist movie. Money does solve all your problems, folks. It's got Keanu Reeves, Aziz Ansari, Seth Rogen, Keke Palmer, Sandra Oh. Great, great cast, good reviews. Go check out Good Fortune and live that capitalist dream. Meanwhile, in video games, bye. Pokemon Legends Z2A, or Z through A, I don't even know how to say the name, comes to Nintendo Switch.
Is it ZA?
No, it's Z-A. I don't know. Z to A, Z through A.
Za?
Za? Pokemon Za? Are they trying to be edgy and, like, abbreviate pizza? Yo, bro, you want to get some Za?
You want to get some Pokaza?
Pokaza? Sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's coming out to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. This is the first mainline console game for the new system, and it boasts a brand new story and gameplay mechanics, a larger, more detailed open world to explore, better technical performance, and more. Pokemon has been experimenting with more open world action-style gameplay the past few iterations, so many fans are hopeful that this release will finally figure out that formula. That's Pokemon Legends Z through A, coming to Nintendo Switch consoles, and that's what we're looking forward to this week in entertainment.
All right, Mikey, thank you for that segment this week in entertainment. All right, we've got video game news as our main topic here in the entertainment entree. What is it that you want to talk about, Mikey?
All right, well, about a week and change ago, Microsoft and Xbox announced some new pricing for its Xbox Game Pass online subscription service.
Oh, good for you!
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not great for gamers. Let's break it down here. So, to recap, Xbox Game Pass is the subscription service for Xbox gamers that allows them to play online, gives them free games like PlayStation Plus, cloud saves, etc., etc. You know, basically the equivalent of PlayStation Plus or Nintendo Switch Online. Previously, there were 4 tiers. You had a PC-only tier for $12, Game Pass Core, Standard, and Ultimate at $10, $12, and $20. Very reasonable prices for an online subscription. Maybe a little bit pricey, but tolerable. How about the new pricing, though? There is still a PC-only plan, but that has increased to $16.50 a month, which is a weird amount.
Yeah.
It couldn't just be 16 or 17, $16.50. They did the math. It's technically $16.49 if you want to get specific.
What?
I hate that. I hate that so much. I don't know why. That's so annoying to me. But here's where it really gets frustrating. Game Pass Essential, which is that bottom tier, still stays $10. Then they've replaced Standard with Game Pass Premium. That's $15 a month. But here's the kicker. Game Pass Ultimate is increasing from $20 to $30 a month.
I declare bankruptcy!
Now, to put that into perspective, we're both PlayStation gamers. The lowest tier you can get, PlayStation Plus Essential, $80 a year. PlayStation Plus Extra, $180 a year. Or sorry, $135 a year. And PlayStation Plus Premium, the highest tier you can get, $160 a year, compared to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate at $360 a year.
I declare bankruptcy!
For those of you less inclined towards mathematics like I am, don't worry, I spent all afternoon crunching the numbers.
Yeah, this is bad.
That is a 50% price increase, and it equates to roughly 5 full-priced games per year. Is it even worth it?
Yeah,
like
I mean,
5 $70 games. That mathematically doesn't make sense. Like, yes, technically you could play all the games with the subscription, but how many games are you realistically, like big AAA games, are you playing in a year?
Yeah, I think that's what this is going to come down to, is like actually like kind of going over like how many games do I play a year, and then does that cost outweigh $360 annually?
Yeah. So for me, I do like one big AAA game, either a trimester or a quarter. So like 3 or 4 big games, like a Expedition 33 or a God of War or Ghost of Yotei. Maybe like I can get like 3 or 4 in a year, in a good year, where I have a lot of time. So it doesn't even, like me who plays a lot of games, it doesn't mathematically make sense if I were to get that plan.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Everyone's going to have to do their own calculus on this.
Yeah, it's so again in comparison, the highest.
This is also like another example of how like streaming, like, is going to dig its own grave.
Yes,
they're getting more and more greedy, and it's going to get to a point where it's just going to be like it's not worth it anymore.
There's a term for it called enshittification.
Yes,
it is a real term. Look it up.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Sure, why not?
Enshittification. It's a real term where things just...
Oh, no! We suck again!
It's true. It's true,
That's
though.
streaming right now.
It is.
This is what the great... Oh, no! We suck again! This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game.
You
don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out.
Just another weird programming note. Why did I have that in the entertainment entree segment? That should be in the My Sports segment.
Weirdly enough.
Herm Edwards, what are you doing here?
Weirdly enough. So from our perspective, it sucks again. But from the board members' perspective, that's Herm Edwards. They are playing to win the game. They just want to gouge us for more and more money.
Herm Edwards, what are you doing here? You need to
get out, Herm Edwards.
Page.
Yeah.
This is entertainment, not sports.
But I think he's looking at it from the perspective of like the Xbox shareholders.
Yeah.
It's like you play to win
Herm
the game.
Edwards is a big Xbox stockholder.
He is. He's
got
like,
Microsoft.
charge more.
He's got a whole bunch of Microsoft stocks. That's his retirement package. The Jets just paid him off in Microsoft stock.
Why not? But yeah, you know what? It might not work out that well for him. Gamers are canceling their Game Pass subscriptions in droves. And I think this is what you're alluding to, is that it could end up backfiring on them. If you make it, there's a fine line. Like Netflix rides that line perfectly of that enshittification. Like their price increases have been steady, but I think both of us still subscribe. Didn't change our buying habits, did it?
No.
But a big, if Netflix were to like be like, hey, 50% increase, like that overnight, that would be a tough pill to swallow. $2-3 every year, yeah, you can find that, in the budget, but $15 overnight for gamers who are cash strapped, that's not a small ask.
No.
Especially when you look at it, if you pan it out annually, like I have the highest tier of PlayStation Plus. It looks like a downright bargain compared to Game Pass Ultimate. It's crazy.
That bottom one for the Game Pass Ultimate is ridiculous.
It's insane.
$360 annually versus $160 annually for PlayStation Premium.
That is a pre-owned console.
Yeah.
That is 5 full-priced games. And if you shop...
That's a refurbished laptop.
Yeah, and if you shop smart, it's even more than that.
Yeah.
To further put this into perspective, let's also consider that Xbox had 2 console price increases in like a 5-month span.
Are they just going to go straight to PC? Like, come on, let's be honest.
I think, and we'll touch on that in a second, but before May of this year, the Xbox Series X 2 terabyte model was going for about $600. As of September, it's going for $800. It increased $200 in, what is that, like 5 months? So all in, if you were to get the best Xbox and the highest tier of Game Pass, you're in for almost $1,200.
I declare bankruptcy!
Now, PlayStation isn't far off. If you got the best PlayStation in the highest tier, you're still at about $900. But there's over, about a $250 difference there. That is like 3 full-price games.
Yeah.
Or an entire PlayStation Portal, or a good gaming headset, or 2 extra controllers and gift cards. Like, that's a big difference between you and the nearest competitor. It almost makes me feel like they don't want to compete.
Yeah. I think they're going to pivot to just PC.
Yeah. I think that they think that the subscription model and the streaming model and the software model is where the money's at, but I think that they're damaging their chances of this really succeeding by price gouging.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if they said $25 a month and they had slowly started rolling back the hardware, and just gone full-on game publisher like Sega, they could have easily raked in billions of dollars. They have Call of Duty. Remember, they bought Activision. They have Call of Duty. Just sell Call of Duty. But they made Call of Duty part of Game Pass, so they lost out on the sales for Call of Duty, and then they increased the price of Game Pass, which causes players to cancel it. So they're losing out on that as well. I feel like they're totally mismanaging their strategy. Just sell the game. Buy the developer, sell the game. It's that simple. It costs $70. Tens of millions of people buy it every year.
And the worst part is we know the base price on those kind of games, they're going to go up too.
Yeah.
Wait until Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. I can feel it in my bones. That's going to be $100. They're going to launch that at triple digits.
I would not be surprised.
That's going to be the testing ground. Especially with how much work went into that game. Was it now 13 years of development?
Yeah. That's going to be $100.
That's going to be $100 game. So go ahead.
Well, how do you feel about this? So here's another rumor that all these things kind of coalesce into this, this shift for Xbox. There's rumors that an ad-supported cloud gaming option may be just around the corner. So not only
it's about to get all stupid up in here.
So what? Before you even start the game, you gotta watch like 5 ads. Great.
I don't know what that's going to look like, but first you're paying $360 annually for. Or no, I don't even know what this means. Ad supported. Does that mean it's a budget option? Is it cheaper? But then doesn't that also fly in the face of them making money off of why don't they just sell the games? Like, this is the thing I don't understand.
This is when I feel old. Like, man, we don't have the graphics, but oh my God, like literally, at least I can pull out my Nintendo 64 and I don't have to worry about any of this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about ads.
Now it's a rumor for the ad-supported cloud gaming option, but like,
oh, that's not a rumor.
I can tell you one thing.
Happen.
I can tell you one thing. Cloud streaming games is not there yet.
No.
Like, as somebody who owns a PlayStation Portal, and that's just streaming directly from the console. But if you're streaming like online, which it can also do, like stream from PlayStation servers instead of your local games, it is not quite there. It's almost there, but it's not quite there. The last thing I want to do is watch a freaking ad before I play my 720 resolution, 25 frames per second, streamed over my Comcast Wi-Fi, sucking up my data plans. Like, that sounds terrible from a consumer perspective. Xbox could have just bought Activision and sold Call of Duty. They didn't need to change anything.
Yeah.
They're shooting themselves in the foot.
They are. And it was just because they're getting greedy. And that's the way I feel a lot of these streaming services are about to go in the next couple of years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it's up to us as consumers to make those decisions. And if you're an Xbox gamer out there and you feel slighted, you feel frustrated, I don't blame you. Maybe it's time to come on over to the PlayStation side. I just hope that PlayStation doesn't see this and be like, ooh, now there's an idea.
Oh, PlayStation's going to hike their prices up. You bet.
I just hope not too much.
All right. Or maybe it's about time you find the seas. All right. Well, how about we get into our third and final portion of the show, the non-fortune cookie odd news.
We've been talking about cool and its ramifications and how it applies to the hip scene. But maybe you could give us some examples now of the opposite of cool, uncool. Just exactly what is uncool?
My nipples look like milk duds.
Holy shnikes.
It's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news.
It's not of this world. I don't know exactly what it is or what it's doing, but this is not human intelligence, okay? It's not human intelligence we're facing!
How you doing? Me? I'm doing great.
Manda de basata. I don't make this stuff up.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts! That'll be $4, baby! You want fries with that?
I've seen the celery dance across the baseball fields.
You had me at Meat Tornado.
No, go past this. Past this part. In fact, never play this again.
Okay. What does that mean?
And now it's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news.
So sit back, get everything you need to get from the kitchen. Be sure and empty the bladders. Go to the bathroom because you're in for a hell of a ride.
Woo, odd news.
That's right, everyone. It's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news here in this segment. Rich researches the news, he reads the news, and I react to the news. He finds a weird and wacky story and keeps it hidden from me. which ensures that all of my reactions are my genuine gut reactions to hearing these stories for the very first time. I don't know what's about to happen. You guys don't know what's about to happen. And even Rich doesn't know what's about to happen because these stories always take us down wacky and wild paths. And I'm ready to get started. Where are we heading?
Going to Washington State in this one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Pacific Northwest.
I hear it's pretty up there. I've never been. Probably never will go.
No.
But I hear it's pretty.
It's
and rainy.
Very rainy. Similar to the weather that we've gotten here this week.
I like the rain, though.
Yeah.
Not a lot. A little bit.
Right. Well, you would have to love it a lot if you're in the Pacific Northwest.
So what's happening up in Washington State, the great state of Washington? Natural wonder. I know. I'm serious. I hear that the nature up there is very pretty.
Yeah, you really wax poetic about it there.
I don't know.
Well, in this story, we're going to follow the case of 40-year-old Elijah Reagan in this story here.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40! I'm not a kid!
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
40.
I'm 40. I forgot about that clip.
We're not far off from being able to use that clip.
Yep. So
in our day-to-day life. Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Yep. So a couple more years, Mike. Get ready for that clip.
I've never once felt the urge or need to shout that at anybody. I've never been like, I'm 36. Come at me.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
I'm not a kid.
Unbelievable. You should have a clip for every single age. You have one for 50. You have one for 40. I don't know if you have other ones.
I got to find one for 60 and 30, I guess, would be the next.
Yeah. And then you'll have a lot of good ranges covered.
Right. Good odds.
Yeah. So what happened with this very adult 40-year-old?
Oh, yeah. This guy's very adult here. Oh, you're gonna love this guy. All right. So I love this is how you know this is going to be a weird odd news story. This is in like the third paragraph. This line is buried.
Oh boy.
All right.
They're trying to bury the lead?
Yeah, talk about burying the lead.
Third paragraph, my God.
Yeah. This right here. This is burying the lead here. 40-year-old Elijah Reagan on Sunday was in his apartment in Pullman, Washington, when he decided to light a firework into the ceiling. Why not?
If I were the man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place.
This is like buried deep into the story. This is how we're starting the story.
But does he know what fireworks do?
Well, he does now.
Because, like, there's no world in which I would ever think, like, hey, this could be fun. Let me, like, does he go to fireworks displays and be like, oh, I wonder how they shoot out all those brilliant, explosive-looking lights? Does he think that, like, fireworks just, like, spray, like, LEDs? Like, no, it's an explosive.
All right.
So he thought, I'll just shoot it at the ceiling.
Yes.
Cool.
So I'll also clue you in on something here early on. This was late. Again, the story buries the lead and stuff. But police were able to determine that he was already smoking meth before the day started. So just
wake up with some meth.
Just to put you in this space of frame here. So he is
good meth morning.
Yep.
A meth morning to you, good sir.
Why do I feel like that could be the name of a show?
Meth morning.
Good meth morning. Yeah.
Good meth morning.
I really want to talk about today's game. Let's happening. We're going for our buddy. Oh, Mike, go right now.
That was like the elf version of Boomhauer.
That's what happens when you're on meth. You just go a mile a minute.
Just go a mile a minute. Good meth morning.
This is the weather for today. Everything's going to be great. The sun is great. Go back to you, Mike.
I can't wait to have cereal for breakfast. I love cereal. I don't know.
We're going to try a new recipe over here. Breakfast cookie, you crackers and 2 eggs, and then you have it for breakfast.
Is this a show that we're hosting on meth? Like, I don't understand.
That's what I thought it was.
Good meth morning. It's like a morning show.
Right. I thought it was like Good Morning America, but on meth.
It's like Good Morning America. It's Good Morning Meth.
Yes. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
That's what I was running with.
They could take that 3-hour show and reduce it to like an hour and change.
8 minutes.
8 minutes. They just run their guests across screen and right out the other side. The cooking segment's 12 seconds. This is how you crack an egg. Just smashes it on his forehead.
It's done. All right, back to you. All right, we're talking with Tom Cruise. How you doing? Hi, how you doing? Movie's coming out. All right, good.
Now we're over to a local affiliate. The local affiliate's just like, the weather. Good Morning America.
Yeah.
What a program.
All right.
Old people love it so much.
Yes, they do. All right, so yeah, just to give you an idea, yeah, he started his day smoking meth, so that, the wheels are already coming
the
off.
Breakfast of champions. You have your Wheaties, you have your meth, some orange juice, a coffee.
Yeah.
Balanced breakfast.
So the wheels are already coming off on his day.
Yeah. The wheels were never on. He woke up wheelless.
All right, so by midday Sunday, yeah, that's when he decided
This is a Sunday?
Yes, this is
The
all
Lord's
Sunday.
Day? Not meth on the Lord's Day?
She's not a Christian!
No, this is not
Sunday
Christian.
is for sleeping in and brunch.
This is not Christian activity.
Not meth and fireworks.
Yes.
That is not a Sunday. No.
All right, so he's on meth. He's shooting a firework into the ceiling.
Okay. As one does on meth, I guess.
Logic. I
Right.
don't know.
Well, the ceiling is up and the fireworks need to go up. So, obviously, up and up. I can see the logic. What I don't understand. What's wrong here?
Up and up.
Up and up.
Can you put that on the board?
Yeah.
Up plus up.
Ceiling is up. Fireworks go up. Up plus up equals up. That's simple addition.
Okay.
Up squared.
Up squared.
So, what happened when he fired?
That equals what's up.
What's up? What's up? The firework in my ceiling.
Yeah.
So, what
So-
happened when he lit the firework?
Okay.
Was
so
he surprised? He's like, oh no. Because I didn't think it was going to do that. I can just imagine like chaos immediately. Like, you know the scene from Community?
Yeah.
Where what's his name? Troy walks back in, everything's on fire.
I mean, you're not that far off. This was a legit firework he launched into the ceiling. It did cause a fire. It damaged 8 apartments and resulted in
8 apartments?
Yep, and resulted in the whole building being evacuated. So,
Oh my! I'd be so pissed.
yeah, this really did do some damage. It was a legit firework. This wasn't like a little.
Not like a little bottle rocket or anything like that. It was like an actual like kaboom firework.
Yes, a kaboom firework. Yes.
Man. Why? He just had this in his apartment.
Yeah, why not?
That's insane.
What? You don't keep a major league firework hidden somewhere in this house? What the hell?
I can't say that I do, but maybe I should start keeping them around. Who knows? It sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Okay. So he lights this firework. Boom, fire everywhere. Apartment had to be evacuated.
His upstairs neighbor's like, oh my God, what happened? Could you imagine? You're sitting there. I imagine you just quietly like crocheting, watching a little show. And all of a sudden, boom! like I'm immediately crapping my pants. Like,
well, that's the beginning of Good Morning Meth.
that's how the segment starts. Just explosions. Like, could you imagine if something like literally exploded under your feet? This is a Sunday morning. Like, you're having cereal, you're relaxing, and just an explosion right under your. I'd be so, 1, frightened, and 2, so freaking pissed off.
That's how you start Good Morning Meth.
Oh, yeah, what a morning.
We're gonna launch a firework today.
This is how you wake up your neighbors.
Oh my God.
I would love to have been a fly on the wall and seen his reaction when he realized this is not going to work the way that I thought it was going to work.
Oh, all right. So, oh my God.
Just incredible. Those poor neighbors.
Yeah. So, all right. So, yeah. There's fire everywhere.
I literally broke a rich.
This is, yeah, I mean, I feel bad for the people that actually got damaged here.
No, that totally sucks.
But
this guy's a lunatic.
Yeah, this guy is a lunatic. You're right. All right, so after he realized what had happened, he then tried to leave.
Oh.
He jumped in his 2012 Kia Sedona and led police on a high-speed chase.
Wow. Did he keep any fireworks with him and shoot him out the window like rockets?
That would be too much like Grand Theft Auto. Although he did pull a Grand Theft Auto move because cops did get ahead of him, laid out a spike strip, but he still ran over it and still kept driving.
Just amazing. He's like, I see your spike strip. I don't care. He's going to drive straight over
Look,
it.
I'm not afraid of fire. Like, go ahead.
The man lit off a fire. Listen, the cops should have known. He set a firework off
in his own
his apartment. Spike strips are not enough.
No.
You got to put down like a full concertina barbed wire fence.
He doesn't care if the rims catch on fire too. He probably thinks it's like, I'm a hell chariot. Woo!
Yeah. He's like, I'm going so fast, I'm setting the road on fire. No, you're driving on rims.
Yes. So, yeah, despite the fact, that he ran over the spike strip, he kept going.
Amazing. That's just... When you're committed, okay?
Yep.
No half measures, all right?
At some point during the chase, he was able to call his estranged wife. And he said that...
I know I haven't called you in 10 years, but I need some help.
He told her that, quote, I had to bomb my apartment because bad people were after me. Oh, no!
Oh, my God.
The just general bad people.
You know, the bad people.
There was a bit of a nastiness last night, yes? Some very extreme nastiness, yes? Yes.
Just generic bad person.
The bad guys. Of course.
The bad guys. Which bad guys? The bad guys.
The bad guys, of course.
I don't know how much more clear I can explain it to you.
I said the bad guys.
Oh. Did you not catch Good Morning Meth this morning?
What regular, everyday citizen should be fearing the bad guys? You're not in an action movie. You're not John Rambo, okay? Relax.
Well, maybe he thinks he is between the meth and the fireworks that he keeps stashed.
You know, he probably does. I had to bomb my apartment. So he knew what he was doing.
Yes.
Wow.
All right. So finally, the Kia Sedona finally gave out. So, it was
Can
brave.
only take so much.
It was brave, but it couldn't make it that long.
Part of a good fight.
At this point, he then bunkered up in between a shelter with the car facing against the police in a standoff.
Oh my God, he really is trying to like Grand Theft Auto his way out of this.
Yeah, so I guess he was able to angle the car and where this shelter was. So
and he
cops
pulled out the rest of the fireworks.
Well, no, but cops were able to look through binoculars and noted that he did have a shotgun, fire logs, and lighter fluid in his vehicle. So
what was he planning on doing with the logs and the lighter fluid?
I guess set a campfire? What, he's like preparing the camp overnight?
I think he was going to like rig the car to like explode, like start a fire. I don't know. The bad guys are after him.
Yeah, the bad guys are after him.
So you got to pull out all the stops. You got to do whatever you can to get away from the bad guys.
Yep. That is when an armed standoff followed between the police and Elijah Reagan. But suddenly there was a break in the case.
No,
they were they were able to get a someone to communicate like specific demands.
Yeah,
you know,
like a negotiator.
A negotiator. Thank you.
Oh my God. Okay, what do you want? More fireworks.
Nope. Apparently, Mr. Reagan, when talking to the negotiator, requested only one thing.
It's going to be something so stupid like Waffle House or something.
He wanted a Dairy Queen Blizzard.
I'd buy that for $1.
This cannot be made good. It's shameful. It's a shameful, shameful day.
Yes, that's what he wants. After all this damage done.
Just wanted some ice cream.
You know what? I'll settle for a milkshake.
What flavor? It doesn't say, does it?
No, just as a Blizzard.
Damn. I hope it was peanut butter.
Well,
some kind of peanut butter.
I also love this. Someone needs to clarify with me on this. I don't know. But the police report notes that the police commander went to the local Dairy Queen.
Oh, my God.
Purchased the Blizzard and delivered it to Mr. Reagan.
What is this, Uber Eats?
What? And why is it the police commander? You don't have.
Why is the commander doing? Like, is he not in charge of the active standoff?
Shouldn't he be at the? Yeah.
No, you know what he said? He was very brave. He said, "Listen, I would never ask my troops to do something that I myself am not willing to do. I will march down to that Dairy Queen. I will buy that Blizzard. I will walk through hellfire to deliver that man his milkshake." Okay, Saving Private Ryan.
The police commander.
This whole story is just so unbelievably stupid. Like, breathtakingly stupid.
Yes.
So he had a police negotiator. He's like, ice cream. Please.
Yes.
Extra toppings.
I really want one myself, now you mention it.
I mean, Blizzards are good.
Yeah, that does sound pretty good.
Maybe the commander was like, I'll pick up some for the whole team. They've been putting a lot of effort in this standoff. They deserve a treat.
Want to treat everyone.
He comes back with 2 trays. I got ice cream.
This violent drug-fueled
bullets
standoff.
are flying everywhere. One whizzes right through the cone or whatever, you know.
It's okay. I got extra.
I got extras. Pulls out another tray.
What a police commander.
He's just thinking about his guys.
Yeah.
You know. Man, that's amazing.
Well, you know, I guess.
And all this before noon.
Well, guess what? We're all joking about it, but it worked. The police commander was able to deliver the Blizzard on a tactical robot.
This is your tax dollars. Guys, this is your tax dollars are buying Dairy Queen and standoff tactical robots to deliver said Dairy Queen.
Oh my God, a tactical robot.
Oh my God.
I'd buy that for $1.
Community resources? No. We need a tactical bomb robot to deliver ice cream to the man who's setting fireworks in his apartment.
While he's watching Good Morning Meth.
Breathtakingly stupid.
This is what's happening.
I love this and hate this in equal parts so much.
This is what's happening in Washington State.
What a world. What a world. So the man got his Blizzard.
Yes.
Was it good?
I imagine so, because
I hope it didn't melt too much in all this back and forth and transport.
I guess that.
Could he still do the thing where you turn it upside down and it stays in the cup?
I guess that police commander he's one hell of an Uber Eats driver, because
I hope he got tipped well.
Because this worked 4 hours after he initially launched the firework in the apartment and started the fire. He was able to be arrested by the cops.
Wow.
He was booked into the county jail on felony arson charges and eluding police charges.
Yeah.
He's being held on a $250,000 bond.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not getting off. Yeah.
I hope he enjoyed his Blizzard. I hope he at least got like a big one. You know. That's the last thing that he'll be able to buy.
Yeah.
Or did the commander treat him to it? Did the guy give him the money? How did it work?
I think the police commander had to pay for it
out of his own pocket.
Yeah, he's brave.
I hope he gets to submit an expense report.
He's got to submit the report for that and the tactical robot.
And the tactical robot, yeah.
Deployed tactical robot.
He's like, oh crap!
To appease.
What code do I build this to? Unbelievable.
Deployed tactical robot to appease suspect. Deliver said milkshake.
I just hope he got tipped well for what an outstanding delivery. None of my Uber Eats drivers use robots to deliver my food. Yeah, come on now.
Come on, Uber Eats, where you at?
I want to get in on this 21st century action. Come on.
The Pullman Police Department in Washington State.
Yeah, send me a robot.
They one-upped you here. Sorry, Uber Eats.
I'm surprised they didn't deliver it with like a drone or something.
Yeah.
A little flying drone.
No, tactical robot. Thank you very much.
A tactical robot. Did they wait for him? Like, I need to know the minutia. Did they wait for him to eat his blizzard? Or did they just rush in as soon as he takes the first bite to arrest him?
I hope they let him finish.
I hope so, too.
Yeah.
He starts eating. He's like, oh, man, this is bigger than I thought it was going to be. Puts it down. I'll finish that later.
Can I bring this back to my apartment, actually?
Yeah, right. Can I go put this in the freezer real quick? I don't want it to melt out here.
Right.
The cop's like, all right.
Assuming the refrigerator's still working after the fireworks.
Exactly. That is something special.
Yeah, but there you go. That is the true story of 40-year-old Elijah Reagan, and I imagine he's going to have a severe jail time coming his way.
$250K.
Well, yeah, he's not getting out on bond.
No, he's not.
No.
That is a hefty sum.
That's what happens when you launch a firework inside an apartment
when you
complex.
Bomb the bad guys.
And you willingly run over the
spike strip. Lead the cops on a chase, and then you have to make them pull out the tactical robot to deliver you a glorified milkshake.
Yeah.
I do like a blizzard, though.
I mean, would that be a good last free meal before you get hauled off to jail?
No, absolutely not. I'm pulling out all the stops for the last meal. I'm making it hard for them to get.
And where would you order?
Oh, I don't know. What's out in Washington? Something complicated and fancy.
Like what?
Listen, I don't know. Go get me, I don't know, get me like surf and turf from the finest 5-star steakhouse in the city. I don't know.
And I want it delivered by that tactical robot.
Yes, by the tactical robot.
I want Dom Perignon.
And if my steak is overcooked, send it back and get me another one.
I'm watching another firework.
Get the order right.
If this meal isn't prepared by Gordon Ramsay himself.
Yes, I want a meal from Hell's Kitchen flown in to the standoff via drone. They fly a drone out to Hell's Kitchen, grab a beef Wellington and some scallops, fly it back. That's what I want.
And then delivered by tactical robot.
Deliver it by tactical robot. So I need 2 robots working together in concert to deliver my meal. That's what I would do.
Why not?
He had the world was his oyster. He had the whole police. He had the commander of the police running errands for him. Can you pick me up some ice cream on your way home? Come on.
Don't they have like interns or something, or gumshoes or something? Like
gumshoes? He's 40. What are you, 80?
I don't know. Like
some gumshoes.
Someone like at the bottom level that can handle this?
The guy who it's his first day on the force.
Yeah, send him out.
Yeah, come here, Private. What's your name? Go buy some blizzards for the team and get one for the fireworks guy.
Gumshoe. Send him out. Not the frickin' police commander.
The whole command. Shouldn't he be commanding the situation? Am I misunderstanding how police ranks work?
Right?
Like, he's the guy on the bullhorn, like, don't shoot. Right?
I would think. Or is there or is it one of those things where everybody's a commander and it doesn't mean anything?
It could be that, and maybe the rank above is like super sergeant or like super commander or like commander lieutenant commander. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are Washington police ranks? Is commander just like the regular rank? Are you just commander private something or other?
I don't know. But to me, the commander should not be the one getting the milkshake.
Sounds like he should be commanding.
He commands.
You'd think.
He commands the front of that Dairy Queen line.
Oh, he did. Did he go and be like, "This is official police business. I need 1 large blizzard.
Everyone, step aside.
Extra Reese's peanut butter cups.
The line, move aside.
Can I get a straw and a spoon? And I'm gonna need that to go, please.
I need it now.
This is official police business. And a hot dog.
Hamburger to go.
And a hamburger. They do hamburgers and hot dogs, don't they? Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's personal. I need that.
That's The one's for the hostage, the other's for me.
Yes, thank you.
Or not the hostage, whatever you want to call him, the meth guy.
Yeah.
And also, joking aside, he did do all this like before noon. This was a Sunday morning.
It was Sunday, yep.
It's crazy.
Yep.
You said morning, right?
I mean,
or it doesn't say. I'm assuming morning.
It said he started his day with the meth.
Okay.
So I don't know. It could be.
I don't know when the day started.
Maybe he had a late start.
Maybe.
You know. But there you go, folks.
That was wonderful.
What an odd news story. That's a way to, I think, wrap up our last regular episode of the Crispy Noodle podcast.
Going out with a bang.
Yeah. Boy,
Literally.
There you go. Make sure you tune in next Thursday for our special live season finale. That will be the 23rd. It'll be Thursday night, and it'll be just our last send-off.
Yeah.
Before we go into a little bit of a hiatus. With Mikey getting married and
what can I say?
Yeah, we're taking a break.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for joining us on this ride. If you like what you heard, make sure you go to our website, thecrispynoodle.com. Make sure you follow us on social media. But most importantly, make sure you are subscribed to get the podcast on either YouTube or Spotify. If you go to YouTube, search Crispy Noodle Podcast, hit that red subscribe button, and you'll be subscribed to the podcast feed on YouTube. You can also do it on Spotify, like our show page on Spotify. You can watch the video on Spotify, but you can also put us in the background and listen to us as an audio-only podcast on Spotify. And if you have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, you can take us on the go with you. So if you're doing weird Uber Eats and you need to listen to something while you're getting that crucial Blizzard from Dairy Queen, you can listen to our show while you're doing so. If you're the police commander and you're traveling about, you can listen to us on Spotify.
That's right. So many ways to check out the Crispy Noodle podcast. But if you need to get in touch with us individually to share your sports, entertainment, and odd news stories, you can find us on Blue Sky. I'm at Mikey Costanzo, MikeyCostanzo.
And I am at Rich Liebig, RichLiebig. Find us on Blue Sky. Let us know what's happening. If there's any topic you want us to talk about on a future episode, send it on Blue Sky. And if we talk about it, we'll give you a sausage shout out. Because why not? This is the Crispy Noodle podcast.
Yeah.
Police commanders fight for the sausage shout out.
That's right.
They're driving. They're doing their best. So, all right. On that note, we got to wrap it up. This has been the Crispy Noodle podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. That'll do it. We'll see you guys next Thursday.
See you guys.
Later. Bye-bye, all you fine peoples. Good night.
Some of us have great stories, pretty stories that take place at lakes with boats and friends and noodle salad. A lot of people, that's their story. Good times, noodle salad.